In Okinawa, 3 million people surround the base in Okinawa to protest against the base. However, it was happening in Tokyo too. Tachikawa Base. After the World War II, Japan was under control of GHQ. Tachikawa Air Force Base is also one of them. Sooner or later, the protests began, and Tachikawa was covered by many bloods.
不気味な対立の後、警官隊は一斉に出力行使に出ました。
The local police pushed them and beat them up.
折からの雨の中で警官隊は突撃態勢で激しく迫り、必死に抵抗を続ける地元側と泥まみれになって殴る蹴るの大乱闘となり、砂川は再び日本人同士血で血を洗う白状と化してしまいました。
This is the story of Sunagawa people and Tachikawa Air Force Base. This beautiful flower garden at Showa Memorial Park. It's the one of the biggest park in Tokyo. This park was American airfield base and originally Japanese Army airfield base too. Let's see the history of it. In 1922, airfield base made by Japanese Imperial Army. There is some military industry near the base, so they use this airfield as test field. Not only Japanese planes, but they test the enemy airplanes to research the capability of them. For example, this plane B-17 is taken in Philippines. They test this plane on Tachikawa base and finding the difference. However, since 1943, US Air Force started to land on Tokyo, including Tachikawa Air Base. Japan had lost the war. There is nothing left behind them. They just had to follow the order from GHQ, even though they don't want to. In 1947, US built the airfield in Tachikawa because of the treatment between US and Japan. No one could against them. In 1950s, tension between communist side and capitalism side almost reaching to the boiling point. During that time, US Air Force ordered Japan to expand the runway in order to make able to land the jet cargo. However, it caused a huge problem.
The USAF tried to expand their runway through here, through there, for about 400 meters.
Here's the problem. US Air Force planning to expand on 4 block and 5 block of Sunagawa. The lead one is future expansion. However, there is a one law in the area, and this is the lifeline in this community, so many were very angry about this. And local residents stirred to protest against the expansion of the base. They tried to get rid of the government man who measures their land.
So this is the road which Sunagawan people fight against to the policemen. So policemen come across the road to here and clash into the civilians.
In 1956, October 13, a dozen of policemen clashed into the protesters and started beating them up.
「不気味な対立の後、警官隊は一斉に実力行使に出ました。折からの雨の中で警官隊は突撃態勢で激しく迫り、必死に抵抗を続ける地元側と泥まみれになって殴る蹴るの大乱闘となり、品川は再び日本人同士血で血を洗う白状と化してしまいました。こうして乱闘に続く乱闘はおよそ3時間余りにわたって続けられましたが、地元側の悲しい抵抗も皆なく、警官隊に守られた測量班はついに測量予定地に入り、次々と杭を打ち込み、重要な部分となっている誘導路を含む2000坪の測量を終わりました。血まみれとなった人が救護班に助けられて悲痛な表情で引き上げていきます。双方の負傷者は1000人に上り、品川の必死の抵抗も強力な警官隊の前に屈してしまったのでした。しかしこうした政府の措置と警官の
after base back to Japan, the rest of the base became as a beautiful city. Surprisingly, this was in the base. But now there is a beautiful road and train. The shining lights in town never tell us what was happening. But it was happening in here. And there is a people who fight against the violence and right. And we must know what was happening in this town. Even though it was hiding in long